Mm. Yeah, 1 second, we are there. Yeah. Let's start. I already see the raise hands. Thank you, Matajis. Anita Mataji, please start.
Hare Krishna. Yudhishthira Maharaj said, O Janardana, O protector of all beings, what is the name of the Ekadashi that comes during the dark fortnight, Krishna Paksha, of the month of Kartika, October, November? Please impart the sacred knowledge to me. The Supreme Lord Shri Krishna then spoke as follows: O lion among kings, please listen as I narrate to you. The Ekadashi that occurs during the dark part of the month of Kartika is called Rama Ekadashi. It is most auspicious, for it at once eradicates the greatest sins and awards one the passage to a both spiritual abode. I shall now narrate to you its history and glories. That's it, Mataji.
Keep reading, Mataji. One more paragraph. It's big, this one is.
There once lived a famous king of the name Muchakunda, who was friendly to Lord Indra, the king of the heavenly planets, as well as with Yamaraj, Varuna, and Vibhishana, the pious brother of the demon Ravana. Muchakunda always spoke the truth and constantly rendered devotion service to me. Because he ruled according to religious principles, there were no disturbances in his kingdom.
Thank you,
Hare Krishna.
Mataji. Himangi Mataji. Go ahead, Mataji.
Hare Krishna
Mushkunda's
Mataji.
daughter.
Muchukunda's daughter was named Chandrabhaga after a sacred river, and the king gave her in marriage to Shabana, the son of Chandrasen. One day, Shabana visited his father-in-law's palace on the auspicious Ekadashi day. This visit made Shabana's wife, Chandrabhaga, quite anxious, for she knew that her husband was physically very weak and unable to bear the austerity of a day-long fast. She said to him, My father is very strict about following Ekadashi. On Dasami, the day before Ekadashi, uh, the strikes a large kettle drum and announces nobody should eat on Ekadashi, the sacred day of Sri Hari. When Shabana heard the sound of the kettle drum, he said to his wife, "O beautiful one, what am I to do now? Please tell me how can save my life and obey your father's strictness and at the same time satisfy our guests." Chandrabhaga then spoke, "My dear husband, in my father's house nobody, not even the elephants or horses, what to speak of consenting human beings, eats on Ekadashi. Indeed, none of the animals are given their ration of grains, leaves, or straw, or even water on Ekadashi, the sacred day of Sri Hari. So, how can you escape fasting, my beloved husband? If you must eat something, then you should leave here at once. Now, with firm conviction, decide on what you have to do. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Sushmita Mataji. I'll just scroll up, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you. Prince Sovana then said, I have decided to fast on the second Ekadasi day. Whatever my fate is it will surely come to pass. Deciding thus, Sovana attempted to fast on this Ekadasi, but he became unbearably disturbed with excessive hunger and thirst. Eventually, the sun set in the west, and the arrival of the auspicious night made all the Vaishnavas very happy. O Yudhishthira, all the devotees enjoyed worshipping me, Sri Hari, and remaining awake all through night. But Prince Sovana, that night became absolutely unbearable. Indeed, when the sun rose on the Dwadasi, that Prince Sovana was dead. King Muchukanda observed his son-in-law funeral, ordering a large stack of wood be assembled for the fire. But he instructed his daughter Chandravaga not to join her husband on the funeral pyre. Thus, Chandravaga, after performing all the purificatory process and procedures for honoring her deceased husband, continued to live in her father's house. Lord Sri Krishna continued, O best of the kings, Yudhishthira, even though Sovana died because of observing Rama Ekadasi, the merit that he create enabled him. Sorry, enabled him after his death to become the ruler of a kingdom high on the peak of Mandarachala mountain. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Ishopanishad, Mataji. Go ahead, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. I had it and it had not moved up, so I'm kind of lost now of where we're at.
This one you have to start, this kingdom.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, 1 second. I have to increase the size of it. It's very small for me. Let's see here. Sorry if I'm taking so long.
No, Mataji, no problem at all, Mataji.
So the kingdom, is that where I start? The kingdom was the city of demigods?
Yes, this one only. Yes, Mataji,
Okay.
start.
Haribo. The kingdom was like a city of the demigods, very lustrous with unlimited jewels set in the light. The pillars were made of rubies and gold inlaid with diamonds, shone everywhere. As beneath a pure white canopy, servants fanned him with yak-tail whisk. A stunning crown rested upon his head. Beautiful earrings adorned his ears. A necklace graced and bracelets encircled his arms. He was served by Gandharvas, the best of heavenly dancers. Verily, he resembled a second Indra. One day, a Brahmin named Somashram, who lived in Muchakanda's kingdom, happened. Let me just make it smaller. Okay, go here. One day, a Brahmin named Soma Sharma, who lived in Muchakunda's kingdom, happened upon Sobhama's kingdom while traveling to various places of pilgrimage. The Brahmin saw Shobhana in all his resplendent glory and thought that he might be son-in-law of his own king Muchakunda. When Shobhana saw the Brahmin approaching, he immediately rose up from his seat and welcomed him. And I can't see anymore from there. Okay. I'm blocking it. My hand's blocking it. My raised hand is blocking it. So someone else can continue, please.
Sure, Mataji, I can read. After Shobhana had paid his respectful obeisances, he asked the Brahmana about his well-being and about the health and welfare of his Shobhana's father-in-law, his wife, and all the residents of the city. Shoma Sharma then asked, "O king, all the residents and the subjects are well in our father-in-law's kingdom, and Chandrabhaga. Your other family members are also quite well. Peace and prosperity regained throughout the kingdom. But there is one thing I am quite astonished to find you here. Please tell me about yourself. Nobody has ever seen such a beautiful city as this. Kindly tell me how you obtained it." King Shobhana then began to tell his story. "Because I observed the Rama Ekadasi, I was given this splendid city to rule over. But for all its grandeur, it is only temporary. I beg you to do something to correct this deficiency. You see, this is the only imperial city, a place of this material world. How may I make this beauty and glories permanent? Kindly reveal this to me by your instruction." The Brahmana then asked, "Why is this kingdom unstable, and how will it become stable? Please fully explain to me, and I shall try to help you." Anybody would like to take over? Okay. Shobhana then answered, "Because I fasted on the Rama Ekadasi without any faith, this king without any faith, this kingdom is impermanent." Oh, now here it can become permanent. Please return to Chandrabhaga, the beautiful daughter of the king Muchukunda, and tell her what you have seen and understood about this place and about me. Somebody raised hand. Okay, Ishopnishad Mataji, you want to continue? Please go ahead. I will scroll it up. Yeah, surely. Mataji? Ishopanishad Mataji, you raised your hand.
I have to unmute. Surely, if you, a pure-hearted Brahmin, tell her this my city will soon become permanent. Thus, the Brahmin returned to his city and related the entire episode to Chandra Bhaga, one who was both surprised and overjoyed to hear this news of her husband. She said, "Oh, Brahmin, is this a dream you have seen, or is it actually a factual thing?" Soma Sharma, the Brahmin, replied, "Oh, princess, I've seen your late husband's face to face in what wonderful kingdom, which resembles a realm of the denizens of heaven's playgrounds. But your former husband has asked me to relate to you that he says that this kingdom is unstable and could vanish into thin air at any moment. Therefore, he hoped you can find a way to make it permanent." Let's see. Chandra Chandrabhaga then said, "O sage among the Brahmins, please take me to that place where my husband resides at once, for I greatly desire to see him again. Surely I shall make his kingdom permanent with the merit that I have acquired by fasting on every Ekadasi throughout my life. Please unite us at once again." It is said that one who unites separated persons also obtains very great merit. Chai, is that more?
Thank you, Mataji. I see other raised hands. Kalyani Mataji, please go ahead. The humble, I'll scroll it up 1 second. The humble Brahmin. Kalyani Mataji?
Then also I can read later, Mataji.
Yeah. Okay, Kalyani Mataji is not reading. Okay, Shreya Mataji?
Hare Krishna Mataji, I'll read.
Yeah. Okay.
The humble Brahmin Soma Sharma.
I can read.
Who wants to read? Ekarada Mataji?
Yeah, I got Radhika.
Yeah, please
The
go
humble,
ahead, Mataji.
the humble Brahmin Samas Harma then led Chandrabhaga to Shovana's effulgent kingdom. Before reaching it, however, they stopped at the foot of Mount Mandarachala, at the sacred ashram of Bhamadeva. Upon hearing their story, Bhamadeva chanted hymns from the Vedas and sprinkled holy water from his samanya, argya, upon Chandrabhaga. By the effulgence of that great rishi's rites, the merit she had accrued by fasting for so many Ekadashis made her body transcendental. Ecstatic, her eyes beaming in wonder, Chandrabhaga continued on her journey. When Shobhana saw his wife approaching him on Mount Mandarachala, he was overwhelmed with joy and called out to her in great happiness and jubilation. After she arrived, he seated her on his left side, and she said to him, "O dearest Patiguru, please listen as I tell you something that will benefit you greatly. Since I was 8 years old, I have fasted regularly and with full faith on every Ekadashi. If I transfer to you all the merit I have accumulated, your kingdom will surely become permanent, and its prosperity will grow and grow until the coming of the great inundation." Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Mataji. Jyoti Mataji, please go ahead, Mataji. Jyoti Mataji, are you there in the call?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Please go ahead. I will scroll it up. Lord Krishna.
Yes, Mataji, thank you. Lord Shri Krishna then continued to address Yudhishthira as follows. O Yudhishthira, in this way, Chandrabhaga, who was beautifully decorated with the finest ornaments and had an exquisitely transcendental body, at last enjoyed peace and happiness with her husband. By the potency of Rama Ekadashi, Shobhana found his kingdom on the peaks of Mount Mandarachala, able to fulfill all his desires and bestow upon him everlasting happiness like that achieved from the transcendental Kamadhenu milk cow. O greatest of kings, I have thus narrated to you the glories of Rama Ekadashi, that falls in the dark fortnight of the month of Kartika. Anyone who observes sacred Ekadashi during both the light and dark fortnight of each month is undoubtedly freed from reactions to the sin of killing a Brahmin. One should not differentiate between the Ekadashis of the light and dark parts of the month. As we have seen, both can award pleasure in this world and liberate even the most sinful and fallen souls. Just as black cows and white cows give equally good quality milk, so the Ekadashis of the dark fortnight Krishna Paksha and the light fortnight Shukla or Gaura Paksha award the same high degree of merit and eventually liberate one from the repeated cycle of birth and death. Anyone who simply hears this narration of the glories of the sacred day of Rama Ekadashi is freed from all kinds of sin and attains the supreme abode of Lord Vishnu. Hari Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Mataji.
I see. Yeah. Priyam Vada Mataji, please go ahead, Mataji. Okay, it's ended. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's
That's
okay,
the end.
Mataji.
That's the end, and that's the end, and the narration of the glories of sacred Kartika Krishna Ekadasi or Rama Ekadasi from Brahma Vaivarta Purana Sri Krishna Dvaipayana Veda Vyasa. Hari Bol.